Hello again, everyone. Once again, my name is Brittany Goodchild. This is video presentation number 2, and this week's topic is electronic communication. Electronic communication is essential in today's fast-paced work environment. 3 main forms of electronic communication are email, instant messaging, and text messaging. These 3 platforms have different benefits and pitfalls. Email is a quick method of message delivery when an immediate response is not necessary. Email allows users to communicate across locations and time zones. According to Become 9th edition by Lehman and Dufresne, published in 2018, email can provide, quote, substantial savings for companies in long-distance telephone costs and postal mailouts, unquote, and that's on page 82. Additionally, email can reduce paper waste and ultimately increase sustainability for a business. Improper use of email can cause an overload of unnecessary email. Messages should be short and direct. Face-to-face or telephone interactions are better methods of communicating a large amount of information because lengthy email leaves more room for error and interpretation. Also, be sure to keep email simple. Embellished email can be slow to download. To ensure that a message is not misinterpreted, it's important to use proper etiquette. Another pitfall of email is that it may be misused. I found a relevant article on page 87 of the November-December 2008 edition of Business Traveler Middle East called You've Got Mails, Swamped by Email Correspondence, Can't Press the Delete Key Fast Enough. Brian Johnston talks you through the niceties of electronic communication by author Brian Johnston. Within the article, Johnston states, quote, do not send endless joke emails that supposedly brighten up the day of the recipient. Not only might they not share the same humor, they almost certainly won't if your email is headed abroad, but this sends the message that far from beavering away on your new business arrangements, you're giggling at your desk with nothing better to do, unquote. Instant messaging is another widely used method of communication in business. Instant messaging software notifies the sender when the receiver is available to chat. Instant messaging provides instant communication. Another advantage is that instant messaging allows users to send graphics and audio and video clips. One pitfall of IMs is the difficulty of verifying the individual with who you're actually speaking with. And another pitfall is the temptation for employees to misuse IM software by chatting with personal acquaintances. In any case, email is a better alternative when traceability is needed. Text messaging is a versatile method of communication in business. Messages can be sent from one cell phone to another cell phone or to a computer. Because text messages limit the amount of characters that can be used in a message, it's a great tool for brief messages. Texts are as economic as email and instant messaging. Pitfalls of text messaging are similar to those of instant messaging. Another pitfall of text messaging is the extensive use of abbreviations and shorthand that can lead to miscommunication. So before choosing which form of communication to use for business communication, it's important to consider certain circumstances about the message. According to Become 9th edition, published in 2018 by Lehman and Dufresne, when using electronic message delivery methods, the message should be, quote, straightforward and informational, unquote, and that's on page 81. If a permanent record is required, then electronic communication is a good choice. But electronic communication should not be used for personal or sensitive topics. And that's all I've got for this week's topic. Thank you for your time, and I'm looking forward to your feedback.